Kim on the road again. I'm Tim.
I'm Kim.
We're headed to Oroville to go look at the wildflowers on Table Mountain and maybe hike to a waterfall or two. And hopefully have a beautiful, nice, cool, sunny week. No rain. We'll talk to you later when we get up there. Bye-bye. Well, we rolled into camp. Feather Falls Casino KOA in Oroville. Nice level spots, very clean campground. Look, we even found Jackie Gleason hanging out. Pretty cool place. We would definitely stay here again. It was about 50 bucks a night. Jeep towed great. Got 13.5 miles a gallon. Backside of the campground, they're getting ready to expand. And who doesn't like cheap Indian casino gas? Time to make our way up the hill. We took a little short diversion to take a look at Thermalito Reservoir, some of the fishing spots along the way. And then it's blast off up the road to top of Table Mountain. This road is crazy windy, is crazy narrow, is barely wide enough. Actually, in some spots, it's not wide enough for a full-size pickup truck in lanes. It has crazy drop-offs and lots of blind corners that people love to cut. Just a crazy road to drive up. Not recommended for anything longer than a standard size van. Arriving at the Phantom Falls parking lot, there are a number of interpretive signs giving you information about the area, the wildlife, the plant life, and other interesting information about the area. The strange thing is the state of California's fee process for this area, which requires you to get online and actually sign up, register with the state of California to pay your $5 per person. Most people are just bypassing this thing completely. State of California, here's some free consulting advice. Just put a freaking drop box where people could put a $5 bill in, and you'll get a lot more revenue from this area than your stupid internet-based, out in the middle of freaking nowhere, sign up on an app freaking process. I bet the state of California probably spent a good few $1 million on this ridiculous fee collection structure. Also, maybe clean the bathrooms more than once a week. There's about a dozen porta potties there, and if you go on a Wednesday or Thursday, they're absolutely disgusting. It's been that way both times we've been here over the last several years, and it's really a turnoff, especially for the foreign tourists. It's disgusting. Once you get past the ridiculous fee station, you forget about it pretty quickly, as you're greeted with an enormous landscape of green and golds and whites and mixed in with the basalt rock. It's really quite stunning. People are off in the distance, sitting in lawn chairs, enjoying the sunshine. It's really pretty cool, both on a grand scale and a macro scale. The hiking can be a little bit tricky as the basalt in a number of places is all broken up. and so you really got to watch your footing. Fortunately, in most places, the basalt, even though it's broken up, is pretty solid, and so the rocks don't roll under your shoes too much. So just with a little care and a little caution, you can make your way through this fairly easily. The terrain varies a lot out here, from open grassland with grazing cattle. Make sure you bring your hat and your sunscreen because it does get pretty warm, to deep ravines that the waters cut their way through in the springtime during the runoff. These provide a nice opportunity to gain a little shade as you duck out of the bright sunshine and hug the basalt walls, feeling the cool air. Yes, I'm coming. What the heck is that? And why the heck does it stink so bad?
Yeah, the tree fell on him.
No, I didn't have dead cow on my bingo card. First waterfall you come to, Ravine Falls, is pretty cool. It's in a nice shaded canyon, and there's opportunities to jump over a few rocks and get to play in the water. And you know, it's just a nice, gentle little waterfall. Probably drops about 50, 60 feet. The sun is usually behind it in the middle of the day, so it can be a little tricky lighting for photography, but hit it later in the day and the lighting gets a lot better. Coming out of the canyon where Ravine Falls is, you hike along the creek for a little bit and then soon begin to pick up elevation as you head out of the canyon and towards the Phantom Falls area. No more dead cows though, okay?
It's a little bit rocky.
Back toward the sunshine, the temperature just went up 20 degrees, I swear.
This is no dead cows. Oh, Jesus.
Once through that rocky patch, though, the color just bursts from every direction. This was consistent with a couple years ago that when we went through here. The poppies are just brilliant. There's purple flowers, there's white flowers. The hillside just really explodes with color. And it's a great place to grab a selfie. I really enjoy the way the flowers go back and forth in the breeze, and there was a nice enough breeze up there a couple days ago that we'd have this nice little flower dance, and you'd see waves rolling through the white flowers. Another waterfall greets us. I don't remember that one from our previous time here. A lot of these falls are seasonal.
What do you think?
It's a good hike.
It's a good hike.
Not warm anymore. I mean, I'm not cold anymore.
We're getting closer. The trees on the left are actually a good spot to grab a little snack. It's right at just shy of 2 miles out to the falls, depending on whose GPS you're looking at going out and back. There's a lot of up and down, so bring a lunch, bring some water, especially as it warms up here. And as you hike down this little path, the basalt walls of the canyon where Phantom Falls lives start to become visible, and it gets really pretty really fast. And don't be surprised if it's a little breezy on top.
There's some bright red stuff back here.
Yeah, that kind of orange stuff.
Yeah.
And finally, we're almost here. Our destination up ahead, Phantom Falls. with a nice 135-foot drop into the canyon below. There's a hiking trail that actually goes down to the base of the falls. It's in that cut that you see just left of the falls. That looks like a pretty steep trail. I've never been down there, but then there's a fairly flat trail to get you under and actually behind the falls. We saw a few people down there, but I was not really kind of looking forward to making that climb back out, so we decided to skip it for this time. Probably skip it for next time too. We had our look, and now it's time for the darn near 2-mile hike back to the car. It's not a bad hike, but you gotta go down in those canyons, and it's getting warmer by the minute. Looking southeast towards the Sutter Buttes over the Thermalito Afterbay. While we were out at Phantom Falls, we saw a couple people that had drones out there flying the canyon, flying the falls. It looked like a lot of fun. I was kind of kicking myself for not having taken my drone. So when we got back to the parking lot, we pulled out the drone and went for a couple of quick flights around the area. A lot of fun. On the way back down, we did a quick little park and brought the drone out to fly this one piece of cliff that gets really cool color on it. Lots of California poppies clustered in this little crack in the cliff, and it always looks really good. Snow in the background is in the Lassen Peak area. As it was getting late into the afternoon, we brought the drone down and headed back for camp for a nice, relaxing evening. And that's it. Day 1, Table Mountain in the bag. Fun day, but man, we are both beat. That 4-mile round trip, 15,000 steps. I'm ready for a beer.